and which values and principles includes public participation. 3, that Article 63 of the Constitution of Kenya recognizes community land and provides that the land shall vest in and be held by communities identified on the basis of ethnicity, culture, or similar communities of interest. Number 4, that under Section 8 of the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016, Kenya Forest Service is bestowed with the responsibility of conserving, protecting, and managing all public forests in Kenya. Number 5, that under Section 31(2) of the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016, before declaring any section as a public forest, the Cabinet Secretary is required to consult the National Land Commission. 9, that the second schedule of the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016 makes provisions for public participation, that in the said legal notice, the said then Cabinet Secretary decreed that the alleged Mugutani forest is an area of land approximately 13,185.8 hectares, that your ample petitioners herein contend that they were not involved in the decision of the then Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Judy Wakungu, contained in the legal notice number 265 dated 27/10 of 2017. 12, that the area described in the schedule to legal notice number 265 is a community land by dint of Article 63 of the Constitution of Kenya. 13, that the said area is and continues to be occupied by 3 communities, namely the Pokots, the Tugens, and the Elchamus. That further, the petitioners contend that their elected representatives to whom they have delegated their powers to were not also consulted. 15, that there is no forest in the area described by the Cabinet Secretary in the legal notice number 265. 16, that the alleged designation of the area as a forest poses an existential threat to the communities and requires urgent intervention of the House to avert any further conflict. 17, that your humble petitioners have made the best effort to have this issue addressed by the relevant authorities without any dependable outcome. That the issue in respect of which this petition is raised are not pending before any court of law, constitutional, or any legal body. Therefore, your ample petitioners pray that the National Assembly, through the Public Petitions Committee, 1, to find that the process leading to declaration of Mugutani Forest as a public forest was done in brazen and egregious contravention of the Constitution and Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016. 2, to recall the decision of the then Cabinet Secretary of Environment and Natural Resources contained in the legal notice number 265 dated 27/10/2017, interrogate the same and order that fresh exercise towards declaration of the alleged forest named in Mugutani Forest be undertaken by the Cabinet Secretary, the Board of Kenya Forest Service, the National Land Commission, and all the relevant stakeholders. And your petitioner will ever pray. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Jematia. Honorable members, under our standing orders, I'll give a few members to comment if they wish on this issue. You can go to interventions. But before we do that, allow me to acknowledge in the public and speakers galleries the following schools: Kisumu Boys High School, Kisumu Central.